Some of my lunch at you. The multiverse is canon, Miraculous Ladybug. It's Comics and Shots, a completely improvised semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Man, aka Mick the Maverick, aka a guy who just now realized that the Crisis on Two Earths Miraculous special was on Disney Plus this whole freaking time. But I'm not talking about that, even though technically it's connected to comics. There's a Miraculous comic, and Ladybug is based on Spider-Man partially. I'm talking about a certain DC villainess, the Blacksmith, known on the CW as Amunet Black. Here's the thing about that character. In the comics, Amunet Black isn't her pseudonym, it's her freaking name. Her name is just Amunet Black. Blacksmith is her supervillain name. In the show, Amunet Black is her supervillain pseudonym, and her real name is Leslie Jacoby. Also on the CW, she's, what's the best way to describe this? Partakes in metahuman trafficking. Oh, that's such a bland way of saying it. Slave trade. The character is a slave trader. And yet every time they show her, she's all, "Oh, tickety-poo, I'm so funny and silly. Ooh, I'm going to be friends with Killer Frost in this one episode. Tee-hee, you trade people as commodities. We're not supposed to like you." And yet the show tries to show her having like a good side or whatever. And it's like, no. And the main reason they never fully take her down is just because she knows that Barry Allen is the Flash. Doesn't that piss you off? For multiple reasons. One, a slave trader gets to get away with her crimes because of, a loophole. Two, if you watch the show, most people who know Barry Allen is the Flash. It's the loosest secret of all time. Three, also, it's a villain saying it, so who gives a shit? Put her in prison, Barry. And have her pay for all the people she traded as commodities. And, I don't know how they couldn't get the actress back to resolve a plot with her, but they didn't. In the comics, the character is, vastly different, I think. I don't think she's a slave trader, more a supervillain, like a rogue, traditionally. I think she gets through somewhat of a redemption in recent comics, but I'm not sure. CW version, yeah, it's like they try to make her all funny and stuff, and Also, in this, in the comics, Amunet Black and Goldface are, ex-spouses. In this, they got an on-again, off-again relationship, and it's like, Goldface, you may be a weapons runner, but dude, you deserve better than a frickin' slave trader. Which is even more messed up in the CW version because why do I keep saying Goldface? Goldface is black in that show. You got a black guy dating a slave trader. That's fucked up. That's weird. Even if Goldface is a criminal, that's fucking weird. And it's like, Goldface is all pitying himself. It's like, oh, why did I betray Amunet Black? Because your girlfriend is a goddamn slave trader. It's like, what's the worst you ever do? Sell guns to kill cops? At least you're not trading people like human lives. This vlog is comedy, you jerks. Take a joke. Yeah. And even ignoring all the bad character slander of Amunet Black in the CW version, her powers were nerfed to high hell. In the comics, she could, summon all sorts of metal and interact with technology. It was great. And the CW version, she just makes a fist of metal and then throws it. It's the lamest goddamn thing ever. Also, Goldface's powers weren't that impressive either. Like, he could turn himself into gold and, like, manipulate gold chains, but in the comics, he could, like, turn other stuff into gold, like a Midas touch type deal. Didn't seem like he'd do that in the show. Ugh. Oh, the Flash CW. I have multiple problems with you. Ugh. Even like, what, a year after it was canceled? Has it been a year? Or has it been longer? Oh, it's just left such a scar in my brain I can't even tell what time is anymore. Point is, if you're ever gonna do like a sequel to The Flash, just arrest Amunet Black, please, and also better fight scenes. Better fight scenes. Better fight scenes. It's a superhero show. Give me some Dragon Ball Z type shit, but with running and speed stuff. Yeah. Could do some work. Could use some work. Either way, Grant Gustin is my Flash, not Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller is a creep. They are a creep. They can go to hell. Grant is precious, though. With that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. Share it with a bear. And always remember, praise be to the blood elk, fear the stabopotamus, and death to Kronos. Live life.